CMPRadio.net. It's the station. CMPRadio.net, the voice of Chester.
Recapping the week like no one else.
Oh, people, if you're ready, get on board.
You know what I mean? Once they realize that they can, their calls are stuff, it's going to get a whole lot worse. And that's when you have to coach that. You have to put that in your players.
Right.
I'm not.
Because there were a couple of unsportsmanlikes, like right after a play ended, and I'm like,
Well, just words though. Like I said, at the end of the day, little man, out of here. You feel me? They out there, they playing football. You feel me? These are high school kids playing football. Are they supposed to be emotional? Are they not supposed to be emotionless? Like what's going on? There's a lot of intensity.
right.
You know,
It's all they're all lathered up, right?
What is wrong with you? Lathered up, like.
That's what you know. Hype.
Yeah, hype. See,
all right,
that's a better word.
All right,
you gotta. Yeah.
Lathered is too old.
Yeah, lathered is saying that there's a bunch of men out there lathered up.
Now, see, I didn't even go there. Like you picturing, dude.
I'm not picturing that. That's what I hear when I hear lather. I don't know the other term for lather. What's the other term for lather?
All right, let's lather.
They're all lathered up. Like what the hell?
All right, lather. A frothy white mass of bubbles produced.
Okay.
That's hold up. But in English, that's the problem with English.
Okay.
Words have multiple definitions. Okay. So definition number 2, the informal use of lather is a state of agitation or nervous excitement.
You said the informal?
Yeah.
Yeah. We deal with what we know. Lathered up means.
A frothy white mass.
No, stop, please.
I got to catch a train, cause there's no other station.
It's time for the D Train with Darren DeVoue.
You gotta get on board. So train is...
It's another beautiful day in Pennsylvania. Hello and welcome aboard the D Train with Darren DeVoue on CMPRadio.net. I am coming off another 16-hour shift and no sleep whatsoever.
And
so
he's
Dante,
tired.
don't you start by saying, "Oh, Darren's high again."
Yeah, you're typically high when you come here after a 16-hour shift. You have to be.
Okay.
You feel me? Maybe not like metaphorically, like
Oh, okay,
you smoked
right,
weed or
right,
you snorted
right.
cocaine.
Right.
But
Okay.
but the feeling of your
Woo!
body,
I'm trying to hype myself
you're trying to
up.
hype yourself up, drink 3 Red Bulls, a half a gallon of water, and then go pee halfway through the show. Like, yo, pee, put it on commercial. I got to pee. Like, that's your old man, so I get it.
There we go.
I'm an old man too. Shit. You know you're old when you get up throughout the night. Though. You count how many times you get up to go to the bathroom?
No, it's usually like maybe once. But actually, do I have to plan it out? I'm like, let me make sure I go before I go to bed.
You go before you go to bed.
Right.
You wake up in the middle of the night, you go again, and then when you wake up in the morning, you go.
Yeah,
so
'cause
it's 3
I
times.
go before I go to bed just so I can sleep through.
Right.
Informative as always. Here on the G-Train with Darren.
With the urination schedule. Good morning.
Mom, Gerald, Dante, here we go.
There he is.
There go Dante.
There he is. Lay off the weed, Darren. It's important though. It's highly important
My man.
that you don't come in here intoxicated. I got a phone call from my man yesterday. He was just like, man, what? He was like, man, we used to be funny, man. You used to be so funny. The things we used to do. I said, I stopped smoking weed. And everything got serious. Bills got serious. Relationships got serious. Right. Everything. So
Talk about getting old.
yeah, man. He's like, man, I'm trying to come up there. I said, come on, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, so let's get into it, Pete.
Are we really getting into it?
Are we?
I don't know.
All right. We'll go
Do we
ahead.
really
Well,
want to get
actually,
into
though,
it?
like, we're going to start off slow, a little slow.
That's typically how the show goes.
Our first story, okay. This is 26-year-old Sheila Roden, right?
It's a woman?
Yeah, a woman in a roller coaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
This woman right here. What's she do?
Oh, she got tossed 25 feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did she die?
No, she still she got hit by a roller coaster the roller coaster was doing like 40 miles an hour. Okay, you're about to ask that. She's in critical condition.
Let me
to
ask
answer your question.
No,
by the way.
that's not the question.
That's your.
How did she get hit by a roller coaster?
Okay, it's funny you should ask, P. She was on she was on the roller coaster track. So as you can see, that's like right like the other photo I had, it outlined the part where she might.
Why was she on the roller coaster track?
Oh, she was on the track to get her phone, duh. She dropped her phone.
She dropped her phone when? When she was on the roller coaster?
She was on the roller coaster and it dropped off. And yeah. So she went to retrieve that bad boy.
And she didn't tell anybody at the park?
No, right? Or even just write it off. You know, like what that's my burning question is, like when I hear people that die trying to get that perfect selfie, right? I'm like, damn, I want to see their phone and get to see that last picture. Like,
it's them falling.
Did they get the shot?
No.
So with her, I'm like,
is she dead?
oh, she's in critical condition.
Oh, so she can die.
Yeah.
Damn, that's foul.
So that's what I want to know. What was it on that phone that couldn't be found in the cloud or whatever that you had to risk? You had to take on the laws of physics. And, I buried the lead.
You buried what lead?
I buried the lead to this. Miss Roden here, she had just learned to re-walk because she was in a bad crash last year.
Oh, she trying to get some money.
She used her rediscovered ability to go wander in front of a daggone roll 40-mile-an-hour roller coaster.
She didn't relearn how to think properly.
Right, dude. It's Darwinism as far as I'm concerned.
Like I don't understand why she would jump, but again,
right. Oh, I can't find where the headphones at, P.
I don't know what you need the headphones for.
So I can hear if I'm playing when I play.
You can't
drops.
hear yourself.
I can't when I play drops. I can't hear the drops and know if they're playing.
Did you ask for headphones?
No, I didn't ask for.
No,
they're usually here.
No other show uses headphones anymore.
That's some shit.
Right. You looking around like they're going to just magically appear.
Can we? All right. So put it on your to-do list.
Not on my to-do list. Let me know. Let me know what you need
every week. Yeah.
Every week. Right? That's another $50. See, everything is about money. Cha-ching. That's how it's going from now on. From this point on. So yesterday's price is not today's price.
I'll bring my own headphones.
Bring your own headphones, good brother.
Absolutely. Plug them in,
Appreciate that. See,
or is that $10 to be pointed out to where the plug goes?
No. You want headphones for real?
No. I don't want to. I'll wait. Yeah. All right.
Give my man some damn headphones.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them to him.
Tell him.
I'm waiting for you to get into the next story so I can leave and go.
This next story is a trip, man. This next story. This dude, this is 62-year-old John Vicentini.
I know that's not that dude. That's probably this dude with the white. He looked like Santa Claus.
Like Santa, yeah.
Okay.
John Vicentini, 62-year-old, September 5th, in Ocean County, New Jersey. Mr. Vicentini followed an Amazon driver who he must have been in his own car because I doubt he would have did it into the regular Armada vans and whatnot. But he followed the Amazon driver into a cul-de-sac, blocked him in the cul-de-sac, blocked his car with his car. Then asked the driver, when the driver was coming back to his car, Vicentini is out the car here, tells the driver, asked the driver if he understood that he was in a racist neighborhood. Then asked the driver whether he wanted him to go back to his car, get his rifle, and shoot him in the head. Boy, I wish a mofo would have done something like that when I was delivering, boy. I wish. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh. Bless you, sir. Bless you, sir. May your goat herds find bountiful grazing this coming season. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, shut up.
Well, yeah, man.
Shut up,
dude.
This is bullshit.
Oh, this guy.
Can you hear me now? You want to hear me? What did the white boy do?
The white boy rolled up on the Amazon driver while he was delivering.
And said, "I'm Santa Claus. Give me a gift."
Right. He got a gift for him. No, he said, "Do you understand you're in a racist neighborhood?"
Ooh.
Then asked him, "Do you want me to go get my rifle, go back to my car,
Yes,
get my
please.
rifle and shoot you?"
Please.
I was like, "Too late now. You're here, and so am I." You know.
Wow. And where was this at? This was in Jersey?
This is in Ocean County, Jersey.
Man, listen. Do you know you're in a racist neighborhood?
I'm in Jersey, duh.
And literally, I would have walked him on. Literally, I've been waiting for one of you.
Right, I got a volunteer from the audience.
You feel me? Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. That's crazy.
Oh,
Are Amazon drivers allowed to carry their guns?
No.
I think that should be that should be relooked at. Like honestly.
We did the story. What was it last year? The Amazon boy that shot. He got into a road rage incident.
Right.
With,
But see, no, you need to give people they need therapy though.
Okay.
Just like cops. You feel me? Because they're carrying packages that could be valuable. You feel me? So somebody trying to rob you, you want to be able to protect yourself. You go into a racist neighborhood. You feel me? You need to be able to protect yourself. I mean,
I'm black, listen, big kid.
if you're in the hood, you need to be able to protect yourself. I get it.
But he wasn't even in the hood.
No, he's in his hood.
Oh yeah.
The white hood. You feel me? Like the
That's how it goes
KKK
to the
hood.
white hood.
You feel me? Like, I mean, hell Hitler.
Oh my goodness. Oh, speaking of the white hoods, man. This next story, Trump supporter, right? Now this here is, let me get this. Give me 1 second. This gentleman here.
This guy with the face mask on.
With the face mask, yes. Oh, and I forgot to put the photo behind that, but okay. Yeah,
That's what you do
yeah. Shh.
all the time.
Oh, son of a biscuit eater. Hold on one second.
Leave it to you.
So my man, his name, give me a second to get it up. Oh, shoot. Oh, Van. Let me look up Van. Hold up.
Leave it to you. That's what you do.
There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
There we go. Okay.
No.
So that's Dennis Mola.
That's Dennis who?
Dennis Mola.
Molin?
Mola. M-O-L-L-A.
Mola.
Yeah.
Okay.
September 2020. That picture with him in the mask is from September 2020.
Okay.
Mola alleged his camper was torched and graffiti written saying Biden 2020 and BLM was spray painted on his garage.
Black Lives Matter.
Because he had a Trump flag on display. His truck and the camper that was attached to it and the garage was set on fire and whatnot.
Wow.
Oh, man. Tragic. Yeah.
He did it.
And this is him on the news giving because he was on the news the next day.
Yeah.
One burned the garage and trucks of a Brooklyn Center family last night.
They believe it was because of the Trump 2020 flags that were draped over them. Family says that they were sleeping when a large explosion woke them up. As Esme Murphy reports, the FBI and ATF have been called in to investigate.
I heard just a big loud boom or a bang. And the first thing for me was my kids, my wife. What's going on?
Deanna Mola snapped these images of her family's garage, trucks, and trailer as they burned shortly after 3 this morning. Graffiti on the garage said Biden 2020, BLM, and the anarchy symbol of an A with a circle around it. 2 3x5 Trump flags were on the trailer and truck. Dennis Mola saw 3 people running from the home. He focused on getting his children ages 2 and 5 months out.
Our family's safe. That's the main thing. All this is material. It's all material.
Yeah.
It's not as important as our family.
The family says they got these flags a week ago after Dennis, a contractor, got into a dispute at a work site over his support for Trump. They say ever since they've had them up, people have been driving by the house slowly, some even taking pictures.
We're very happy to be alive and praise God that we're alive.
The family was also able to save 4 puppies from the smoke-filled garage. Their home suffered minor damage. They can't believe someone targeted them for their political beliefs.
It just shocked me. This kind of stuff should not happen, especially over beliefs of some sort.
One of the couple's surveillance cameras was blocked just before the explosion. Other surveillance cameras have been turned over to authorities. In Brooklyn Center, Esme Murphy, WCCO 4 News.
One of the cameras was blocked.
But other surveillance cameras.
One of the cameras was blocked.
So if this happened in September 2020,
okay,
what's new?
Funny you should ask, Pete. Because, Tuesday, he just pled guilty to one count of wire fraud, fraudulent insurance claim for staged arson. That's according to a statement from the U.S. Department of Justice.
And that's not fake news, ladies and gentlemen.
How about that?
See, Black Lives Matter is not a violent group. What we do is, not we, because I'm not out there doing anything about to self-incriminate. What we do, no. What they believe is acting out when we're acted upon. You feel me? And if you just support Trump, there's no problem there. You feel me? I don't see an issue there. That's who you choose to support, right? But when
they're the ones who favor violence, political
violence. When you beat us up or you shoot us or you hurt us or you do something to us, then we come out. Then it's violent. Then it becomes something that you really don't want to be involved with. But yeah, other than that, everything's good, bro.
Right.
And how much time did he get if he pled guilty?
Wait. That's a great question, P.
Because I don't think
he got his sentencing yet. I don't think he did the sentencing yet.
Yeah.
They didn't mention that.
Yeah, they need to throw him underneath the jail.
Make an example.
No, you can't say that's a victimless crime because insurance rates go up because of people doing shit like that.
Right.
I can't do shit like that.
Oh no.
If my car was to be stolen and set on, the first person they coming to is
you. Let's check your credit.
Right.
Are you behind on the payments?
Are you behind on the payments?
Are you tow truck coming that morning?
Yeah. Why did you set it on fire? So I didn't do it. Yes, you did.
Right.
You feel me? Like no, that's foul. But sorry to be him.
All right.
Next story.
All right, run this picture, right? So this is a lovely couple of black folks right here, right?
Ooh.
When I see these two, all I need right there is that shot and I think to myself, look, ain't nothing good happening right there, right?
Nothing?
Nothing good is happening.
There's something good happening right there.
With them two right there, no. There's nothing good.
Why?
I'm thinking, no, they could be discussing how to clean up that daggone floating plastic island in the ocean.
Do you remember when he went on the news and said George Bush doesn't care about black people?
And I said, duh, right?
But for a lot of people, that was breaking news.
Shocking of some sort.
Because, the veil was still over their eyes. He was on there with the guy from Austin Powers. Mike Myers.
Okay.
And Mike Myers was stuck when he said that. He was like, oh shit,
well, he's out of my arena, man.
I just make people laugh. I
ain't really for all that social fist in the air stuff.
So literally, I think this is what I think what he's doing, and a lot of people believe that he is just there to be a pawn for us. You understand what I'm saying? It still works for black people, saying that white lives matter and getting more white people on his side. You understand what I'm saying? It's still a way for us to get deeper into these rooms. You think about everything that he has done right now with his music, with his style, with everything that he has literally done. When he was at the Gap and put all his clothes in trash bags and sent it in there and said, sell this to your white people, right? I'm sending it in trash, not on hangers, in trash bags, and people got upset. You feel me? Literally.
Okay.
Like, so, I don't really think, and Dante just sent me a text. You feel me?
What'd you say, Dante?
Damn. Kanye West says George Floyd passed away because of fentanyl, and
now,
that cop's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. I didn't know he said that.
See,
right.
and
well then fuck what he said.
And then see, that's my thing, right? All right.
He says a lot of shit.
So there's that.
Like slavery was a choice.
Slavery was a choice.
It was. It still is.
The spit shining of Trump's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, yeah. I've been off this dude from word go.
Nah, I still fool with it.
I can't. No.
Cut the bullshit, P. The
Man,
nigga's crazy. He
dude,
is.
Dude, how thirsty? And these two are so thirsty for attention.
I mean,
look,
they already get it. Like most of the people that already have the microphones,
yeah, exactly,
are people that really shouldn't have the microphones.
Dude, but like going back to what we were just saying about his whole soft shoe that he does with the whole kowtowing to Trump, the slavery was a choice, what he said, the offensive stuff that he said about. Right. He makes me want to get in touch with my. He makes me get in touch with my inner Sergeant Waters. Right. You know. Listen up, you Geechies. Okay. You know. See, like.
Why you sound like
a lot of people just can't seem to fit into where things seem to be going. Like you, CJ. See, the black race can't afford you no more.
That's how. Yeah, that's the black race can't afford him no more.
I never really thought we could ever afford him. I never thought he would switch over like this. But he knows what he's doing, bro. You can call him crazy. He was broke, and he's not broke anymore. You know what I mean? Like, and literally, that's how you could tell if somebody's crazy. When a person goes broke, when they're crazy, they stay broke.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? When a person goes broke, when they're crazy and they get rich again, they're not broke. They're doing it for money, to get paid. They realize, listen, I can't make any money here hanging out with y'all. I need to be over here with these people. And the best way for me to get into these rooms is to sell out on y'all.
And see, that's what I think that's what these two's game is.
It's even your fault. You know why? Because these stupid crackers always be believing that stupid cracker shit, bitch. Yes!
There you go. And that's what these two are looking at each other.
This is even your fault.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, you know, regardless, they're both making money. They're both getting paid. And they'll both sit there and tell you, I don't give a fuck. How you feel about me is how you feel about these white people. And these white people are superior. These white people have opportunities.
See,
these white people know how to appreciate shit. You niggas don't appreciate nothing.
When I first saw that, though, I was like, well, maybe he's trying to tell Pete Davidson everything's cool. No.
No.
No. No. All right.
No. No.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck. I mean, forget Kanye.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yo, this next story is a bit. We've talked before about how people just come up with the worst exit strategies to get out of a relationship. Bad breakups.
Bad breakups.
Yeah, well, not bad breakups per se. Well, all right, so restraining orders.
Restraining orders.
That's related to this story as well. That is a former Marine and bodybuilder. He's 43-year-old Christopher Bonnock. And he was arraigned Monday on first-degree murder charges in the death of his wife,
come on, bro,
Katie Bonnock. Katie was last seen alive September 29th when a friend claims that she intended to go to his house, or Ian Christopher's house, and get some of her things. She never returned.
She never returned?
No.
Oh, he hit her with the Marine.
Yeah. And you should see the other pictures of this dude. He's jacked.
He's jacked?
Oh, my goodness. A former Marine on roids.
Why you ain't got the pictures of his body, bro?
Oh, my bad. Did you want to see?
I mean, you say he jacked, man. You can't sit there and say the bull jacked and then don't show me a picture.
He's cut from granite. Right. Like you know how those dudes they do with their bodybuilding and get all swole. Yeah, that was him.
And he killed her?
Yeah, well, that's what he's indicted for. The friend claims she didn't discover. Oh, well, that's what happened. See, that's what happened.
Where the body at?
So, yeah, we're getting to that.
Right.
So, police were called to the house the next day.
Okay.
All right, where they found Katie's car still parked outside.
Right.
Yo, what's up? Can we see your wife? Not right now. He refused to let them in. So they said, all right.
Well, he was drunk.
They called, get that warrant. Boom. Now we coming in the house. Once inside Ian's homes, detectives noticed signs of struggle and evidence of bloodstains. Officers say they also found an AR-15 upper receiver and 13 silencers. Glock model 2740 caliber pistol inside a plastic bag on a bookshelf, inside a safe. Katie's engagement ring and wedding ring were there as well. Detectives say they found human remains outside of Ian's home, including a jawbone with a tooth still intact and a fresh burn pile that smelled like flesh. Last month, Katie filed for a restraining order against Ian for accusing him.
He set her ass on fire.
Tried to dismember her and set her out right in the backyard, though.
Hey, ain't nobody called for that. He don't got no real neighbors. Ain't nobody called for that. You smell that? Yeah, that's probably boy next door. You know how you like to, you know how you like to cook them pigs.
No, dude.
Nah, man.
You can tell. You can tell.
You can't tell the difference between human flesh burning and pig flesh burning. It's barbecue.
They say it is very similar.
It's barbecue.
Okay, all right.
Literally.
Well, Ian was also arrested on charges of domestic battery by strangulation in November of last year.
On her?
On her, or probably the kid too, because she alleged that he choked both of them.
Oh, it's time to go.
Yeah,
it was time to go.
Gone, like get gone. Like
some people you can't escape from.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, literally.
He seen look at this maniac.
I mean, when it's time to go, it's time to go. You pack up everything, you leave. It doesn't matter what you're leaving behind. You leave it behind. You know what I mean? Like if you got his ring, you go trade that shit in. Get some money for that. If you got a car, you feel me, and he's paying on it, blow that something bitch up.
Ghost ride that jump right off a cliff.
I mean, go to where you going and get rid of it. You feel me? Like it's. I know it's hard. It's hard. You know, everybody always asks, why do women get to the point in a relationship where they feel as though they can't leave? And it's like, you know, the man makes sure she is highly dependent upon him. Isolated from, that's how you can tell whether you're going into an abusive relationship is if your partner doesn't want you to have friends, doesn't want you to go out,
doesn't want to be around your people.
Right, doesn't want to be around your people, always pulling you to the side, right? And it's like,
always watching.
Always watching. You feel me?
What you doing? Who you calling?
I don't have no problem being around my people's. You feel me? Like, I want her to be able to go out and do whatever she wants to do. You feel me? Because I want her to want the same fucking thing for me.
Oh, he's looking at well, he hasn't pled yet, but he just got a ring. So
it's a lot, man. When you think about the Marines, when they go into war, when they do these things, man. Like
I've never met anybody that came back. They come back different.
They come back
like everybody should come back different because you've been through that experience. But they're a different kind of different. If that makes any sense. When they come back, they're new.
Yeah. That's why I mean. It's trauma, bro.
Oh,
regardless of how you look at it, right? That post-traumatic stress situation, that's real. And if you're black, you have double it because you had it before you left.
Everyday life.
You had it before you left, and then you had it while you were there, and then you come back with triple it. Matter of fact,
right?
You know what I mean? So it's hard. So you know, the antidepressants, you feel me? Like they have to take that. A lot of them go homeless, and just a lot of them spaz out. If you look at a lot of Marines, bro, they typically kill their wives, bro. Or their husbands. How about the lady that drove? Wasn't she a Marine when she drove to Florida with a pamper on?
She might have been. She was an astronaut, I think.
But she got to be a Marine before you go into that.
Oh yeah, you do have to be.
Yeah.
Most of them are. Yeah.
You got to be in some armed force.
At the very least, the Air
you feel
Force,
me? At the very least, and even the Air Force is a little cuckoo. You feel me? But that's hard. That's hard.
Oh yeah, what we got next, Pete? Oh, yo,
oh man,
we've done some dumb shit. Anybody, you leave stuff in your Uber, right?
No,
I don't catch it enough to.
You delete or leave stuff in your Uber?
Leave stuff in your Uber, yeah.
Joker left his gun.
This is Isaiah Dukes, also known as Lil Zay Obama, and he caught an Uber with friends from a hotel in Manhattan to a recording studio in Queens.
And left his gun.
Federal prosecutors claim that the Uber driver noticed that Dukes was holding a firearm as he got into the car when Osama was dropped off as he left the weapon in the car. The driver reported the gun to the authorities and later helped them identify Dukes.
Why didn't you just call the brother and give him his gun back?
Fuck that. I mean,
what do you mean fuck that? It's his gun.
Okay.
Like, what do you have to do with him?
You're in Dummy was in New York
Did he try
City.
to rob him? Did he try to hurt him with the gun? No, he didn't try to hurt him with the gun. So listen, yo, I'm calling him right back. Yo, bro, you left your gun in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do that. Why you want people to go to jail? Do you know what happens when people go to jail? Do you want people abused like that? Like, if somebody called you, see you drinking, and decide to call the fucking police and give them your license plate number, you will go to jail for drunk driving.
I wouldn't be drinking in the car. Or either that joint be disguised back when I was in my 20s.
So you're telling me you've never had drinks and hopped in the car and drove anywhere?
I've hopped in the car. Back in my 20s when I was stupid, I hopped in the car with drinks. Are you kidding me?
That's in your 20s.
Right.
So if I would have called the cops and you would have went to jail, what would that have done to your life?
Oh, it would have changed it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, just give a person some grace, bro.
Okay.
You call him yourself. Don't call the police.
All right. Well, what about...
So the Uber driver's a snitch.
All right. Stop sitting in these streets.
Because you transporting with the gun. When you seen the gun, you should be like, yo, bro, I'm not taking you anywhere with that gun in the car. If you that much of a man to call the fucking police and identify him.
I'm sorry, but if you're that much of a man to be walking around with the damn gun, then you should be able to keep a hold of that thing without, come on, man.
Did he shoot anybody with the gun? Did anybody get hurt with the gun? How you know you're not carrying it for protection?
Okay.
There are certain places where you literally need a gun for protection.
Okay.
Or you'll. The saying is, I'd rather be caught with it than without it.
I'm guessing by the way. Okay, the gun was a 22 Glock 22 40 caliber pistol that had a switch device enabling it to fire like a machine gun.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing is probably the gun that dumbass is holding right there.
Yeah.
Mr. Dumbass, I can bring a lot to Dumbass and Dumbass. I'm a go-getter.
You can't expect people to do gracious things when they already feel some type of way about people that carry guns. I don't feel any type of way about anybody that carries a gun. If I'm an Uber driver and you get in my car with a gun and you leave that gun in the car, I'm going to contact you personally and give you your gun back. I'm not going to call the police. I'm not
on some altruistic stuff.
Not on no altruistic.
Okay, because I'm going with Gerald here. He's saying that
he might have
got $1,000.
$1,000 for getting.
Now
him.
we're talking.
But you ain't getting nothing for calling the police, and you ruined that man's life, bro. He in jail.
Did he ruin it though? Because
yes, he called the cops.
Prosecutors say that Dukes is well aware of the switch device since he used the lyrics. They used the lyrics. They're going to use the lyrics in a 2021 song that he made. Quote: "I just got a brand new Glock with a 50 and a switch. Every day a different Glock. Pussy boy, you know how I play it. I hope this song right here don't get in the hands of the feds."
He already knows.
Material all the way. So, am I your man, Mr. Dumbass?
Come on. And then, can these young boys do anything without a gun nowadays, though? I mean, because when I was teaching, and I would put on, they want one of their videos on the free time, right? And I'd put on every 15 seconds, the camera's panning to somebody doing this at the camera. Why are you looking at me like I'm...
Because you're surprised, or the fact that you're upset.
It annoys the
Darren,
piss
say
out
we
of me.
already know you calling the police.
Oh, damn right.
We already know you calling the police.
My man.
That's sad. That's sad. Absolutely. But that's your people.
You're gonna put this weapon back in this knucklehead's head. Look at him.
Darren, listen, I'm gonna need you to read the lyrics like you're a brother. I be trying to tell him every day you lose points. Pussy nigger. What? I'm gonna bust this gun.
You know how I play it. I hope this song right here.
Damn, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing. This 25-year-old, so he's already stupid because he's in his 20s. All right. He's from Chicago, so, I mean, hell, everybody. It's
Grandma
like the
got
Texas
a gun.
of the Midwest.
Grandma got a gun with a pistol.
He's got a criminal history, including prior weapons possession charges, conviction in Illinois.
Right.
He's got 2 outstanding arrest warrants, prosecutors allege, arguing he's both a flight risk and a danger to the community.
They'll let him out.
Court papers seeking to have him held without bail. Dukes is charged with possession of a machine gun and being a felon in possession of a firearm. Faces up to 20 years in prison.
I don't know how high you got to be to leave your gun in a car.
Why is he walking around with it out?
Because he don't know who's going to run down on him, bro. It's any day out there, bro. When you are a part of that when you are a part of that lifestyle, bro, where it's any day, anybody can get it on site. You see it.
Then why are you coming out the house?
I'm not staying because I ain't no
Move
pussy.
at
I'm
night.
not staying in the house. Obviously, it was at night. if he couldn't figure out that he left the gun in the car. It wasn't broad daylight. You would have seen that. It was dark. He's like, oh shit, where my gun at? Wherever he left to wherever he was going was a safer situation than the situation he left, because he would have automatically
He was going
knew.
from the hotel to the recording studio.
Yeah, so the recording studio was obviously
that's
in
where
the safe space.
all these shoot. Anyway,
Look at you.
Brooklyn federal court judge Ramon Reyes Jr. Friday.
Now, is it in Brooklyn or Chicago?
Brooklyn. No, this is what. Remember, he was in Manhattan,
right,
at the hotel, catching the Uber from Manhattan to Queens.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know why.
So he's in New York City.
That's still in New York City,
right? With their gun laws. With their gun laws, and yes, it does go down in New York, folks. Show. Like Brooklyn federal court, he ordered Dukes to be held without bail.
Oh, that's hell.
Yeah,
because he ain't even from there.
Right. He far from home.
So he gonna get a fresh $150. You feel me? He gonna get a fresh $150, and he might get his. You know what I mean?
Somebody got to put their house up.
Somebody gonna tamper with him. Lil Zay, come here, Lil Zay. Come here, Lil Zay Obama.
Oh, now speaking of rappers, that we saw. Remember we talked about P&B Rock. You saw that they got the people that killed him.
Yeah, dad and the son.
Yeah, dad and son.
And the wife.
And what the?
Man, listen, it go down in L.A., bro. It's a family job.
And you know what? Shortly before he was murdered, he said that where I'm from, we like sneaky criminals. He said out here in L.A., it's like they bold. No kidding. It was also like initially we reported that his girl tweeted that they were at a Waffle House, which I thought was weird. Like, how the hell did they find him? There's a bunch of Waffle Houses. They actually, it was from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Right.
So you know that spot. Like everybody.
That's gangland. That one. There's another one you can go to that's not gangland, but that one was in smack dab in the middle of gangland. And you're there with your jewelry and you highly flashy. Like at some point in your life, take the jewelry off. You feel me? And just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you know what, that flashing though. We talked about that girl, that guy, poor little rapper that got killed last, flashing money on the
right.
There was a guy, Bashar Jackson, Pop Smoke,
right,
killed in his home invasion in July, early 2020.
Right, in L.A.
Day before he was shot, had posted photos on Instagram.
Ping the address.
Just had a label on the gift bag. His address was in the background. His address was
zoomed in on that joint. Right. That's where he at, bro.
Yeah, that's where he is.
Like, literally, literally, man. Like, I don't
social media and all. Yeah. But no, like some of the cheapest people I've ever met were rich. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't know it looking at them.
And what color were they?
Oh, right. Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
It's like I need to show off how much money I have so you can feel some type way, but don't nobody never go after. What's the boy name? The white boy name?
White boy.
With all the
Eminem?
No, not the rapper.
Okay.
The fat white boy that be investing all the money on the stocks and shit. Berkshire Hathaway. What's his name?
The dude from Wolf of Wall Street?
Man. Fuck it. Let's keep going. Let's talk about some fish.
Oh, yeah.
Now, these are the pictures that they post.
Right.
And all of those fish are worth $40,000.
Now, listen to this. That's Jacob Runyon and Chase Kaminsky, right? They were at the Lake Erie Walleye Tournament, and they would have walked away with a prize of about 30 G's.
Yeah.
Instead, they were disqualified from the tournament, and they were investigated by the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, and this week they got federally indicted.
For what?
A long-time walleye fish Krause said that many in the fishing industry has suspected these two because they were on a nice run. They had been winning tournament after tournament after tournament. Much like don't even get me started. Don't get started.
Much like who?
Anyway,
the
two racked up a long string of wins.
Tom Brady.
They whacked up cheating ass Tom Brady. The two racked up a long string of wins in recent tournaments over the past year.
They was filling up the river with
to the point
fish?
where people were like just looking like this just doesn't happen. All right,
what doesn't happen?
That they kept winning. You're going to tell me that these two guys are going to win every tournament on a big lake like that? No, you got to be a little bit realistic, said another fisherman. I think they got a little bit too carried away and they got greedy and they got caught. All right, so we're going to get some. I got some audio here.
What the hell did they do, Darren?
What the hell did they do, P?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second here, P.
I'm not understanding.
Kaminsky, Jake Runyon, weighing a big fish.
So this is from the tournament.
Our current team of the year.
If you believe those who were there, this is the moment a lot of eyebrows started to go up. Anglers Jacob Runyon and Chase Kaminsky leading yet another fishing tournament.
Wait for
Your
it.
new leaders, locking it in, team of the year, definitely team of the year champions.
They even headed up to take their pictures at the Lake Erie Walleye Fishing Competition, ready to claim almost 30 grand in prize money.
Wait
but
for
watch
it.
closely when just moments later, the event's organizer Jason Fisher decides to check the belly of one of those fish.
We got weights and fish. There we go.
From then on, it's a mob calling foul in a way only true
Weights.
fishermen can. But Jason Fisher wasn't done.
My thing is, you talk about white folks and black folks, like cheating at a fishing tournament. I'm sitting there watching them white dudes. I'm looking at, I'm like, yo, Mike, like in Bad Boys, yo, Mike, this is Marcus. Shit just got real, yo.
So
they got weight. Oh, it gets.
They were putting weights in the fish.
Weights in the
Finding almost
fish.
After
8
they
pounds
caught
of
him?
lead weights and a bunch of fresh
Now, that's what
looking
I'm
fish
guessing.
fillets inside.
They were even putting fish
Meanwhile,
fillets
Jake Runyon,
inside.
still standing there, asked point blank what he was thinking.
Do you have anything to say, Jake? You call the cops.
Angler Steve Hendricks and Brian Ulmer finished fourth. They couldn't believe what they were seeing, or at least almost couldn't believe it.
Finally, we don't have to deal with this anymore, and we finally got rid of the problem that everybody suspected. So I just hope they hammer them.
Turns out it's not the first time Runyon and Kaminsky have been suspected of cheating. Last year, they were disqualified from another championship after one of them failed a polygraph. According to reports, Runyon said he was innocent and got a lawyer. As for this past weekend, law enforcement is now involved. Ohio's Department of Natural Resources released a statement saying they've collected evidence and are preparing a report for prosecutors.
Chase Kaminsky.
Oh, yeah. So they let him die.
I'm lost because if they catch the fish dies, right?
Okay.
So if they put weights in the fish, it's just
They wait. Oh yeah, like you're saying.
how the natural resources people coming after you. I caught the fish, so it's my fish. So if I put a weight in it,
But that's,
it's that's just for the competition.
okay.
You know what I mean?
But I
So-
think the competition probably comes under their umbrella somehow. They
Umbrella
probably have to
of
get those
what?
permits from the. They probably have to get because you need fishing licenses.
You need a fishing license to fish,
Right.
Not to weigh the fish. You understand what I'm
I'm
saying?
sure this is under all these the auspice.
It's not like I could see if they just had like they were all right. We're going to this. They sat and altered the lake somehow and put all these fish in one area. You know what I mean? Like it's a little swimming pool down there, and they just throwing their reels in that area to catch the fucking fish. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, they keep getting all these fucking fish. And then they go underwater, and then they see it's a big ass tank down that joint. You feel me? With fish, like this where we going right here. You know what I mean? But they putting weights in the fish. That's crazy. Like, I'm looking at the fish's belly. The fish to the left or to the right. That
to our right. That one. He looks stuffed.
He looks stuffed. I would have said, yeah. Let me cut his stomach open. Let me see what's inside of him.
And that's the thing. My man went like they've been suspecting him for a minute now.
Can't
so.
suspect nothing. Just cut their stomach open.
Yeah.
All of them bellies look fat.
Like that might not have been the only way they were cheating. Like they probably, cheaters. They got ways.
They got ways.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Oh yeah. Next
story.
Listen, this is Zaima Johnson.
Oh, what'd she do?
She missed her hairdresser appointment for one. I'm sorry.
Why would you say that?
I'm sorry. She was wanted for a charge of fraud in Monroe County, Pennsylvania.
Where that's at?
That's just above Allentown, just above Berks County.
Up there, but okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's up there. Yeah. But that's like that area where a lot of people like jump to New York. You know what I mean? Like,
because it's right
some
there.
of them are Giants fans that grew up there. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Can you imagine growing up in Pennsylvania and being,
And being
a Giants fan?
That's disgusting.
I blame the parents.
Dirty.
She also was. There also was a warrant for Miss Johnson for her arrest on traffic charges in New Jersey. Speaking of in other states,
trafficking or traffic?
Traffic charges.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
She
They were not really charges.
She's not that
They're
kind
fines.
of criminal. Yeah, right.
Traffic fines. They're not charges.
So maybe she forgot about that warrant.
What warrant?
The warrant in Jersey
For the traffic
You're
fines. No, she ain't forget about it.
Maybe she was looking for brownie points because she applied for a job as a security guard with the sheriff's office in Hudson County, New Jersey, the same county where her warrant was.
Damn. Hey,
so they called her for an interview.
Yeah, maybe they did. And they arrested her.
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's foul. That's foul. I hate when people do that. That's
She just knew she had some income coming.
Get a lawyer, baby.
So I can pay off these fines.
Get a lawyer. That's entrapment. Like literally. Like they called you in for an interview, so they called you in under false pretenses.
Okay.
Bro. And that's entrapment. A real lawyer can fight that. See, we don't know charges
right.
that well.
Exactly.
That's definitely entrapment. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Call me and tell me I got a warrant.
Right.
Don't call me and tell me I got a job interview.
Right, because
I'm coming for the job interview. Y'all arrested me. Like, come on, like, let me know. That's entrapment, bro.
Oh.
It has to be.
Well, speaking of, knowing things and charges and whatnot, right? And crime in general, right? So I was watching, I don't know if I watched this show last week tonight with John Oliver, right? British boy, pretty funny.
Last
week tonight. And a lot of, I've used some pieces of his, like bits of pieces of his on this. But this past show, he was talking about coverage of crime in media. You know how it always plays out.
Right.
We overrepresented it.
Oh, absolutely.
But he brought up, so here's this point that he brought up that I never really picked up on because, when we're watching Channel 6 and Channel 10 all these years so listen to this.
Tonight, let's talk about crime reporting. Specifically, the incentives driving the outlets that cover crime, the flawed sources that they rely upon, and the greater harm that it can do to all of us. And let's start with the obvious here. Crime has always driven ratings. The mantra, if it bleeds, it leads, has been around for decades, but the philosophy really took hold around the 1970s when two local stations in Philadelphia pioneered the eyewitness and action news formats, which leaned heavily on crime news. As one anchor there explained, crime was cheap to cover, it was easy to cover. The assignment desk said to the cameraman, you shoot the scene, you shoot the blood, you shoot victims, whatever they got, and you can do it in 20 seconds. But that is not good. The most meaningful stories are rarely the fastest or the cheapest.
And not to mention follow-up because media never, we try to do that on this show oftentimes, but like they never, like you rarely hear, unless it's, never, like say if a guy gets charged, if he gets charged wrongly, that charge winds up getting dismissed. But like initially, they put in John Pierre.
Right.
Oh, look at this mugshot. Look at this big nigga on the going to jail. Get him. And then the charge gets dismissed because it was unfounded or whatever. Maybe you were falsely accused. They never do that.
Why would they change how they do things? How they do things allow us to continue to hurt each other, to rob each other, to steal from each other, to not trust each other. That's the thing, how it feeds perception too. That's why I don't watch the news.
Yeah, because man,
at all.
Like for a minute I had to chill out because I'm freaked out about this carjacking. I'm so happy that I got a car advertised wrap on my car, and so now I'm like, I hope this makes me less eligible to get carjacked now because it's a corny looking car.
Who is carjacking you, bro?
Nobody yet.
Are you in an area to be carjacked?
No, but like, dude.
So don't think about it. If you've never been carjacked before, you won't ever be carjacked.
But nobody's carjacked before until they get carjacked.
Literally, everybody always say, P, why you always leaving your car running? I said, because no one's ever stole any car that I've ever had. Go back to 2023. I had a Mitsubishi Diamante, bro.
Okay.
And left it running and go in the house and, you feel me? No, never. So far. That's 19 years, bro.
So you don't consider yourself lucky?
No, I don't consider myself lucky. I just say I am who I am. Who are you?
Right on.
At the end of the day.
Yeah,
you just somebody that's scared to be carjacked, or are you somebody that the carjackers?
I think there's a lot more to me than, but no. Am I scared? No, I'm always checking precautions.
Right. It's
I'm
one thing
like,
to be
I'm
cautious. It's another thing to be scared.
Okay.
Right. So you scared of the carjacking?
I'm nervous.
Oh man.
Paranoid. That'd be a better description. Paranoid.
Okay. You're paranoid?
Yeah.
Paranoia is still fear, bro.
I think it's a heightened awareness, depending on.
Look it up.
All right.
And I guarantee you, fear is right in there.
Comes up with is a synonym at the very least.
Oh, you the worst.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, yo, remember we talked before about the horses? Concrete Cowboy and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the Philadelphia City Council, they've taken the first step toward putting horse stables in East Fairmount Park that serve as a much-needed base.
Absolutely.
For at least some of the city's iconic urban riders.
And they should have been did that.
Well, that's the thing, too. When I looked this up, I was reading this story, and then I was like, oh. And then for some reason, I looked up the horse clubs in there, because I remembered there was a piece on Real Sports a few years back about a kid from Philly who was in he was playing polo and whatnot, and he learned how to ride and whatnot here in Philly, or excuse me, in this area. So I was like, wait a second. Well, it turns out he did for the work to ride program. So, if you wanted to ride the horses, you got to clean all the stables, do all this, that, and the third. He wound up going to the University of Colorado on a full polo scholarship. Can you believe that?
That's nice.
I know, right? But that was just this club. There's two clubs that mainly we talk about here in this story, but those two are just one of like seven. There's seven riding clubs out there. But then again, a lot of these clubs, unlike those established clubs like we were talking about. So, for instance, they own their land. These guys don't own any land. Their stables are makeshift, built on city-owned property. So that's the main problem there. The ordinance formal plans are still months away. The ordinance Thursday said that it would allow animal husbandry on a several-acre wedge of land off Reservoir Drive between Sedgley Woods and Kelly Drive. Ordinance was introduced by Philly Council President Darren Clark. It needs a public hearing before being adopted and before any structures can be built for stables.
I feel like, black men that ride horses they should have stables. Anywhere where there are horses, there should be stables.
Now,
so in Fairmount Park, there should be stables, there should be hay, there should be a place for the horse to stay. You know what I mean? But charge them. You know what I'm saying? It's like a boat.
Okay.
Out in Essington, you have to pay for your boat to stay. Right. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't they do that for the horses?
Oh, I'm sure, but
what's the problem?
You got to feed. Well, unlike a boat, you have to feed a horse too.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and bring some carrots and some apples. The person that owns the horse should come see the horse every day. Right. If you don't come see your horse every day, then eventually we take over your horse.
Right.
You no longer have access to your horse. Come and take care of your horse too. So
Clark's office, that's Ellis Farrell that's pictured there. He's an 80-year-old. He started the nonprofit Fletcher Street Urban Riding Club in 2004 they're trying to find a suitable location. The club's mission is to provide an alternative outdoor activity for youth while, quote, teaching life skills, instilling discipline, and promoting academic excellence. The Wynwood-based Philadelphia Urban Riding Academy is another nonprofit with goals similar to the Fletcher Street Club. And they were founded in 2019 to teach youth equestrian skills. They're raising funds for permanent stables with the help. The Wynwood Club, they're raising funds for permanent stables with the help of the producers of the Netflix movie Concrete Cowboy. Both groups and other riders continue to make use of makeshift stables in Strawberry Mansion. I didn't realize that because I was always trying to figure it out. Like, why these black, you say get them some stables. I say, where the hell did this come from? Like when I was a kid and I saw it, I was like, what the hell?
Where the hell what come from?
Where these black, what? Well, it turns out the history stretches back 100 years of urban cowboys who began stabling horses and riding city streets after migrating from the South. So there you go.
Duh.
No,
he didn't know.
No. I never caught that part.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. You got it.
Well, see, there you go with that perception stuff.
That's no perception.
Yes,
you just said you didn't know.
I didn't know.
I can speak on why you don't know.
Oh, why I wouldn't know.
Okay.
All right. You don't know could fill a book. What do you think about that?
Shit, I already know that.
Well, speaking
I could feel 20 books.
Speaking of racial perceptions here,
Uh-huh.
let's move on to our next story.
Yeah,
All
true.
right. That's 67-year-old Christine Jacobson. And in 2016, when she was 64, she did an Ancestry.com kit. And she was thrown off when her pie chart came back and said that 1/4 of her DNA came from West Africa.
Oh.
The matches, though, excuse me, the matches were too close for her to have were too distant for her to have any close relatives.
Right.
So, 2 years later, she did a 23andMe test and then matched with a black woman that was identified as her first cousin. It gets thick.
It's going to get
deeper.
thick. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
They collaborated. The two collaborated and then found out that their fathers were brothers. So sometimes they get. That's when she got to thinking. Okay, so according to Jacobson, in the 50s and 60s, when she was growing up, her parents would leave her without a babysitter. Sometimes they tell her they were going out, or sometimes they take her over to cousins or relatives, and they told her they were having friends sleep over, sending her to a neighbor, cousin. And then in her mid-teens, Jacobson realized that the sleepovers, they were swingers parties.
Ooh.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get late.
Indeed. So, when she was a teen, her mother broke the rules of swinging by having a relationship with another participant. The lover and confidant would hang out at their home. Jacobson said, calling it a stressor on the family. One night, dude and the mother got in 1968. Dude and the mother got into an argument. And dude said to her, as Jacobson recalls it, "What do you know? You don't even know your father's black." When her mother calmed down, Jacobson said she showed her daughter a faded photograph hidden in the leaves of a book. "I think this might be your father. I think this might be your biological father," Jacobson said her mother told her. He was a light-skinned man. He was a light-skinned dancer from the Bahamas. Later, Jacobson...
Ooh, from the island. He was swinging that thing.
Big Dick Dexter.
Oh.
So later, Jacobson told her father, and the father said, "Oh, what are you talking about? That's ridiculous. You look too much like your mother for that to be true." Like, wait, what? Show the picture. Bro, this is her and her mother when she was a child.
Oh, that's a black baby.
Right, exactly.
That's a black baby. What we have here, officer, is a black baby.
What we've got here.
That's a black baby. That's definitely a black baby. That's without a doubt, 100% a black baby.
Oh, my.
But you can say she looks like the mom.
Right.
But that's a black baby. Damn.
I'm not gonna wait for little Earl to show up with some fucking mud baby.
Who?
The mud baby.
Ain't no mud babies going on around here.
So
damn.
Yeah. So that's when she goes back to, it prompted me to look more carefully. And then she said, my cousin sent me some links to old stories about my father, whose name was Paul Muir Jr. But he died decades earlier, so there was no way to prove he was the one. My cousin sent me some links to old stories about my father's career, and he looked so similar to me. Muir's former wife, whom Jacobson later tracked down, confirmed that Muir had a reputation for swinging in the early 50s.
Swinging that thing everywhere. Yeah. Take this.
Girl.
Take this.
Right.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get late.
It prompted me, said Jacobson, it prompted me to look more carefully at my white privilege and educate myself better. She said, I'm still unfinished in terms of finding my identity, but now that I know the truth, my emotions are in a fairly settled place.
Oh, that mercy.
I'll tell you what, though. being raised white, looking white, being raised white. She's like, woof. You know, she like, yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. But now, and she's old enough.
She's trying to figure out why she's the only person at a party that can dance.
Exactly.
Why she got rhythm.
Why do I just love this Hennessy so much?
I love this fried chicken. Why she the only person in the family that know how to cook chicken?
Oh, my
Get her to cook it.
goodness.
You know, she has excellent taste.
Oh.
You know where that comes from, right? Whispers, you feel me? You know her dad was black. Wow.
Oh,
that's amazing.
man.
Hey, well, this is what she looks like today.
Right.
You couldn't tell me. I wouldn't see.
Right. Couldn't even.
Right.
Nope. But like you said earlier, like she grew out of her blackness.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible to happen.
Right.
If nobody ever tells you you're black and your skin is fair enough to pass as white, you'll believe that you're white.
Out of that sun
and they
too.
keep you out of that.
Yeah. Don't want to engage that melanin.
Right.
Activate that.
Yeah, we don't want to activate that shit. Keep her in the house.
Right. No, you can't have no after school.
No, you want to go outside, put all the sunscreen on her.
Oh man, this next story is funny because on October 1st, Saturday, 11:15 p.m., 29-year-old Furlong, Pennsylvania man.
He jumped in the river.
He was rescued 200 yards down the river from where he jumped off the Center Bridge, which connects Pennsylvania and New Jersey up there, up by New Hope.
Right.
And so the Bridge Commission reported that the vehicle was stopped on the bridge, which brought authorities to the scene. The man was found conscious and alert when he was rescued by authorities. Oh, with 2 broken legs, by the way.
Damn.
Oh, that reminds me though. Like I saw this documentary about the suicides that take place on the.
Why would you jump feet first if you're trying to kill yourself?
Yeah, right. How about that?
Jump head first.
And the bridge doesn't look high enough to me, like
shit,
to get that job done. You don't think so?
It broke his legs. It would have broke his neck.
Right.
Head first.
I don't think the bridge.
Suicide, head first.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You want to survive, feet first.
That's what I've heard the stories of, like on the Golden Gate Bridge documentary. Right. This girl, she was talking about how she jumped, and then she woke up, and she was like, "Oh man, I'm alive." Then she was like,
Ow, yeah, everything hurts. Everything hurts.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, that would suck, though, to try and commit suicide. I mean, it wouldn't suck because you're still here.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell nobody. I don't know. It's hard.
But, I mean, yeah, I can't say don't think of the others, man. The people you leave behind. Yeah. Oh, speaking of thinking about others, dude. This next story. So this teacher up in
hold on.
This is a teacher.
What is that?
That's a teacher up in British Columbia, or it's not British Columbia. She's in Ontario,
Those are not
Canada.
real. They're not.
Oh
real.
No. Those are prosthetics.
No
way. Yeah. That's a dude.
I was gonna say next. Like, that's a man.
That's a dude.
Like, what is he doing?
Oh yeah, last year.
And he works around saws.
Yeah, that's what. And there was a video.
He gonna saw his nipple
I
off.
saw a video where I'm waiting for that thing to get caught. You know that the kid that was video recording that was waiting. I hope that shit gets caught. Caught in that table saw. Oh, this gonna be the best fit. I'm gonna get so many hits.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
That is foul.
All right. Supposedly the kids are okay with the kids. Some kids just don't care. They're like, whatever.
They're like, yeah. But why?
Why? Yeah. I think, like, dude, come on, man. Like, you're not even trying to be transgender at that point. You're just like some kind of cartoon or something. Like, that's worse. Remember the kissing lady? This big boob lady that would run onto the court in NBA games and kiss people? Like, she would kiss the coach or whatever. Her Jones were cartoonishly large. And then this chick here said, "Hold my beer." Oh.
That shit gave me a headache.
Oh, right. Just I would hope that would hurt her back.
Next story.
Oh, next story? Oh man, this one isn't going to do you very good, no P. Cause This here is about this is a principal, and he was a former principal at Hillcrest Elementary here in Delaware County. He was a longtime educator. He also educated in New Jersey. Yeah, he got arrested recently. Danny McEady, by the way. He was an educator by day, peeping Tom at night.
Peeping Tom.
Peeping Tom.
Peeping Tom on who? Kids?
No, peeping Tom on women. Yeah. Peeping Tom in women's apartments.
Don't look like he got a peep on nobody.
Right, that's what I couldn't understand. I was like, dude, what the heck?
But it's all about your confidence.
Right,
If you don't,
like
if
some
you don't
dudes
have
are
the confidence to approach females, then you.
Or I knew there's some guys that just like even getting play, like he had what? He would get play, like women were actively after him, but he still had that itch.
That itch to peep.
Yes. Police say
peeping itch.
Yeah.
You just got that peeping itch.
He was denied early release during a detention hearing last Wednesday during a late September arrest.
Who was he peeping on?
He was charged with at least 3 peeping incidents.
Oh my God.
A burglary in at least one occasion and unlawfully entering a home. Police claim that McKeedy entered a Camden woman's apartment and with the goal of committing a burglary after watching her unload groceries in February.
Huh?
He threatened her by grabbing her upper body and attempting to force her into the bedroom.
He was a principal at a grade school.
Hillcrest Elementary. The same victim, listen to this, the same victim installed a Ring doorbell after that. And that caught the principal as he returned because he was again peeping again. Police say there may be other victims out there. Investigators say the 39-year-old's action became a pattern and usually happened at night. The crimes all occurred in Sickler. You think? Police executed a warrant in September for his last known address, taking his computer and cell phone.
I will look into your windows at night.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy because in the morning he's watching out for the children.
Yes, and that's
so was he using the children's parents?
Hiding in plain sight? Right.
Yo, yeah, okay. I don't want to say I hope he's guilty. I hope he's innocent. I hope they can. But if they have it on camera, they can prove it.
Right.
It's over for him because he looked jacked. He looked like a big dude. You feel me?
He looked like I've seen there's an actor he looks like to me. Yeah.
An actor?
There's an actor that I've seen in plenty, like at least 5 movies that he looked like he could be in from that brother's 23andMe.
No. I don't know. I don't know who he looks like.
You know who? If I show you, you'll be like, oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Man.
That's his fault. He should have peeped what he was doing.
Hey, where's the?
Ba-dum-dum.
Oh man, P.
Yo.
Oh damn, that moves us on this Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah, this past Friday.
Yeah, man. I was
street came to an end. But you know what? Go ahead. You was what?
Well, go ahead.
I was worried because over the past week there's been so many accolades pouring in, like big time outlets. Harris, freshman quarterback Jalen Harris, just won some poll against another young man for most impressive freshman in the nation.
Another young man. There was tons of people on that joint.
Well, he was the finalist, but he got the most votes. Yeah, crushingly. That was astounding. DeRon Harris, the other one, defensive player in the week. Like, oh wow. Toy got a junior defensive end, tight end. Dominic Toy got a scholarship offer from Rutgers. Well, so he's a junior, so they're just gonna, that just breaks the seal that the D1 recruits are looking at, at these kids on the field. And yeah,
what?
Too many. I was just worried,
that same team that they lost to is not undefeated either.
Right. Oh yeah, 5-1. They lost to a strong program. What's that? Perkiomen.
So where I am is they moved up. That was a 6A team. Chester's a 5A team.
Mm-hmm.
They moved up where they were playing against people.
And they had size, dude. Like even when I watched, I didn't see them live. I wasn't at the game live, but when I saw their highlights on the website, I was like, whoa.
Some dudes are big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fellas.
Like, so, you take your losses, you learn your lesson, and you go back and you play the next game. Don't allow this game to dictate the rest of the season.
Well, yeah, and,
you know what I mean?
PA Prep Live quoted Chester head coach LaDonte Bell as saying he told his team to have a short memory after the game.
Right. We lost. Oh, well, on to the next game.
All right.
You know what I mean? We prepared for a week for this game. We got here. This is the result. We move on to the next game.
2 teams combined for over 300 yards and penalties.
Right.
According to Downtown West, used 2 huge plays in the fourth quarter. I went out to my favorite spot.
Don't nobody care about that. We talking about football.
Yes, man, I was following the game on Max Prep.
You said your favorite spot, and then
my favorite spot.
Then you just
then
laid back.
I was sitting there just.
Where's your favorite spot located, Darren?
That beef jerky though. It's on Baltimore Avenue in Philly. Mm-hmm. It's a Vietnamese place.
Right.
You wouldn't like it.
I damn sure wouldn't.
Yeah, it's delicious.
All that pork.
They do plenty of beef and other stuff.
Chicken,
shrimp, tofu.
Why wouldn't I like it then?
It's because you're just dismissive of whatever
I'm dismissive of pork.
I've got the opposite of the Midas touch with you. As far as you see it.
I'm very dismissive with pork. I don't play with anybody that serves pork and then putting anything on my spoon.
Well, as I was savoring,
I don't want no pork on my fork.
As I was savoring every pork-laden bite of those loud sausages, I was following the commentary on and it's penalty.
You know what's going on in your stomach right now?
Oh man!
If you knew, when was the last time you got? You should go get a colonoscopy.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. You're old. How old are you?
Hey, you know all that stuff with healthy bacteria. I'm 48.
Yeah, go get your ass checked.
All right.
It's important that we do that as black men. It's important. It's not really a joke. It's important that we get out there and we get checked. You feel me?
Okay.
Catch it early. But the game, I felt like the game was. First of all, I want to apologize to everybody, right? Why I wasn't able to attend the game and go live.
I was all prepped. Had rosters, both teams rosters.
Yeah. So my daughter's birthday. My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Jordan.
But I tell you about that breeding.
Ain't nothing wrong with that breeding.
Where's my little homie? Oh yeah,
right in the back with her sister. So and I had to get some last minute stuff. Then I had my other children, my baby girls, right? They spent the night. So it was like, I'm not going to the game. You feel me? Because I've done that before. Going to the game and forgot about my kids. So I'm not doing that this go round. Okay. I got to put my kids first. So everything that was going on and everything that was happening, it was exciting. To watch the game. It was impressive, everything that was going on. Don't worry about how I watched the game.
Oh, I thought about it, but I was also eating, so I didn't want to.
Don't worry about how I watched the game.
Okay.
Right.
Was it?
I felt like our kids, they tried their best. I heard there were a lot of complaints about the people that were there that left the game during the game. You know what I mean? And that's the problem, right? We have to learn to support our kids, win or loss.
Was there any particular reason attributed to this early exit?
The losing. Them losing. That's what typically happens when the home team loses. People get up and walk out.
No.
What you mean, no?
I refuse to believe. No.
Why do you refuse to believe that?
No.
So
it was anything can happen. 2 plays in a football game. 2 plays and there you go.
But we're saying people left, so they understanding that people left the game. So.
That's disappointing.
It is. So make sure you come out this weekend, man. Homecoming, man. We're playing Chichester. You know what I mean? Division rivalry. Let's go.
I would imagine you're next door near, so this have to be like bragging rights for us. Is there any trophy on the line? I know I'm the Philly expatriate that's ignorant to the traditions. And
I would like for there to be.
There's no trophy or symbolism
for the DeVoue. They get a trophy for winning DeVoue.
Between these 2 teams, like
See, both it has to be a mutual respect for both.
Okay.
And as Chester is seen as less than, and we're really greater than. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I got you. All right.
CMPRadio.net, man. You already know. Like the page, follow, subscribe. D-Train with Darren DeVoue.
Thank you for bringing it.
Yeah, no problem, man. You already know.
Yeah, man. 19 hours up.
My guy.
So, yeah. Speaking of football coaches, Pete, we talked about that coach that spanked that play. We showed that video that Josh Harris was his name.
Yeah, where he at?
Oh, he's back on the job.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, back on the job.
He
Return to go and work Monday.
Players, the families, everybody.
You saw that?
No, I the one thing that our children are missing is discipline. The one thing that our communities are missing is discipline. If someone disciplines your child because your child did wrong, don't rush to defend your child in doing wrong. Allow him to defend and allow him to discipline your child.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if my child was on that team and did something crazy and he spanked him, thank you. I ain't got to spank him. You know
Save me the trouble.
You know why you got to spank him? But there are so many people that are real quick to rush up and say, "Don't touch my son like that." Then you create this child that can't nobody discipline.
Okay.
Then you create this child that the cops can't stop.
Unless you around, he run rabbit. Okay.
Even if you're around, I've watched children completely flip on their parents, bro. Man. Cussing, fussing, yelling, screaming, hollering, and then the mom get out the car, cussing, yelling, fussing, screaming, hollering at the same person the kid yelling at, and it's like, oh, both of y'all together.
Okay.
So when I pull out this paddling stick, I need to paddle both of y'all.
Well, funny you said there was a video released by the team.
Hey, I'm Antonio Jackson. I'm here with our teammate to address the situation.
And Antonio that's talking here, he's got the whole,
and to say that I've
like
been
70 youngsters,
like a father figure to us, and that he's making us become a better man, young man, and achieve for greatness, and want us to go to college for our education, and he wanted to do good as on and off the field.
The young man is from Alabama. So
we just come here to stand.
That's another one.
We just come here to let y'all know that it's two sides to the story. So y'all is to our side, and we just want to tell y'all that he brought more greatness and more power to us every day that he come here and bring us joy. And that he helped the field. He brought us. He got us the field. He brought us.
Oh, this same player as the first one. He is an alumni too.
Shoulder pads and helmets that was renewed, and we had bad helmets and shoulder pads for like 3 years, and he's been good. He's been great to us, and we love him, and that's gonna be our head coach until further notice. So
I want to say Coach Harris teaches us discipline on and off the field. The discipline he teaches us on the field carry off the field to become better men, fathers in life. When he teaches us something on the field, it's just practice for when we hit college or hit the real world. So when Coach Harris teaches skills, we're going to be ready for the real world. He teaches you to become a man, not just a football player. We love you, Coach Harris.
You understand? You get that? Like, do you understand what those young men are asking for?
Yeah. Oh,
they're asking for a man to stand up and show them what it's like to be a man. That's every aspect of being a man. How to control your emotions.
Right.
How not, literally, if you look at how these young men are acting today, when they pick up these guns and they get to shooting and they riding and they doing all these things, they acting feminine, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then the men that are capable of guiding them they all say the same thing. Yo, bro, what's up with you, man? I'm staying out the way. You mean you staying out the way, bro? I had a conversation with a brother yesterday, and he's like, man, I'm staying out the way.
Staying out the way of?
I said, who you staying out the way of? Whose way are you in? No, I'm just trying to stay safe, man. These young bulls today. I said, they no different than us.
All right.
I said, the only difference is it's been generations where shit has gotten worse.
Well, that's my thing nowadays. They were talking about the ACT, like our scores internationally, our test scores internationally, and like they suck, and they really took on an extra suckitude after the pandemic. But I'm like, yo, it's not just the pandemic. I mean, you got all these school shootings, school fights, underfunding, understaffing. Like, how the hell are these kids supposed to?
Guess what? There is no such thing as underfunding. There is money. There is money. There is money in these schools.
Just not. Well, the schools. I'm talking about a particular section.
If you're paying administration $250,000 a year to make sure everything is run right, and it's not run right, they're done. That's how it should be. Drop them down to 50 and make them earn the rest of their money. You shouldn't be
incentives like they should be signing
bonuses, bro.
Right.
Everything is in bonuses. You get your 9th graders and your 10th graders prepared for 11th and 12th grade. Are you moving them into the PSATs, the SATs? Or are you move like all of these things?
The cheating comes because you see it like with No Child Left Behind. Them teachers went wild with cheating on the test for the kids, like doing the kids a disservice instead of just actually teaching. But then they were just teaching the test.
So those tests,
instead of teaching
again, those tests in the black community, we're not great test takers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're more with our hands. You feel me? So involve us in things that we are allowed to use our hands for. Like, it's just simple, bro. It really is. But, to each his own, man. Like, I know what discipline can do. My father was a disciplinarian.
Hey, we joked about it in one of the intros where I got the taste smacked out of my mouth, and I said, he helped me in that.
Right, you understood. Like, I was wrong for that. And if don't nobody never teach you were wrong for doing something, you're gonna continue to do it. I got a situation now where I got a young man whose child is talking to him crazy. I'm like, smack him. I say, man, that's abuse. No, it's not. That's discipline. There's a difference. A person that comes home drunk and beat their kids and put cigarettes out on their kids and put them in hot showers and torture them, that's abuse. A person that their child acts out and he disciplines them by smacking them real quick.
Or what about a quick gut shot? Knock that window.
See, you're a full-grown man. You gut shot a 17, 18-year-old man.
Okay.
That's disrespectful. You don't gut shot a little kid. You feel me? You go get your belt, put him across put him across your lap, and you beat him a couple times. And you say, yo, do you know why this happened?
Have you tried beating his ass?
Yeah. Have you? Literally. If you beat them, they'll learn a little bit more. But then you got people, oh, that's abusive. You shouldn't beat your kid. Well, if you don't beat them, we continue to. Look at what we have on the other side. Like, literally, look at all the shootings that's taking place. Look at all the parents that feel scared of their children. Look at the teachers. It's going to the point where now the teachers are scared. Bring that beating shit back into the schools. Every teacher have a paddle on the wall.
Yeah, because
you feel me?
Stuff to me, I never said facts.
Bro, and don't be scared to knock them upside their head, bro.
Yeah,
go get your mom. Then your mom come in and talk about, listen, I hit your son because your son was disrespectful. Your son violated the rules, so we got to spank him.
Millie was giving out green lights. So,
bro, what? Yeah. Why wouldn't she? Because she's a mother. She understands she can't do everything. She can't be at every place all the time.
Right.
Now we got mothers that ain't no place. And they still got something to say when you hit their, don't be hitting my
social
child.
Media. That's where they are.
Fathers that pull up that ain't no place. What you hit my child for? Because you didn't hit him. Because you didn't teach him. So I had to.
So, speaking of high school teams that got
all them motherfuckers would have got fucked up.
Yeah.
On your finger. That's right, a mess on your hand.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but like we don't have the video, but you saw the video, right? Did you? I'm sorry, yo. At the risk of victim blaming here, I'm looking at those guys like, yo, that shit should have been shut down. Listen, I was the only black dude on my team, all right? And I better not so much as heard Jefferson Davis, let alone this mock auction that took place. And if I'm sure, if any of my teammates ever harbored those feelings or whatever, they had the decency or good sense to keep it to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you allow people to do to you.
Right. Like, there's no way. There's just no way.
There's no way I'm going to be on a football team surrounded by Caucasian young men while they have a mock auction for me and want to date it back to slavery.
I'm gonna have to whip some ass and transfer.
No,
we need a new team.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna say, man, fuck this shit. This is what we should have did, and whoop somebody's ass. Beat him upside the head with a helmet. Now they go, oh my God, Pierre is so violent. No, they just tried to take me back to slavery, and I'm just saying what we should have did then.
Oh no,
Right.
that's unacceptable. My blackness will beat that kid. You know what I mean? Screw that.
It's sad, bro.
Yo.
Absolutely sad. But, I think they suspended the team.
Yeah, they killed this whole season.
Yeah.
This is a team in California.
Yeah. This is what y'all want to do? That's how y'all feel? And then y'all going to go live with it? Like, no one's going to see this?
Now, here's my thing, too. Look at this kid here.
Right.
I was trying to go through, because the video was grainy, because now I'm trying to figure out, okay, because for a hot second, I thought he was a light-skinned black. But I see there's another black kid in the back, but he's not. He's standing there like, the hell is going on? And this kid, he's Asian, Polynesian, or whatever. There's a lot of them
Samoan?
in California. Yes, thank you. So, what? And
They never had, they never experienced it. Their people never experienced it, so they don't know how important it is. And that's the problem with us. We want to forget it. We don't want to carry it. You feel me? Jewish people, they carry what happened to them.
Oh, yeah.
They carry what happened to them. Black people, we want to forget it. Oh, no, we're a part of it now. We're in here now. We're already in the room. No.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
No, we're still dealing with slavery. Slavery wasn't abolished. Slavery was turned
the address just changed.
That's it. Slavery was turned in. If you go to jail, you're a slave.
Yo.
If you live in these projects, you're a slave. You're a slave to the system.
Yeah, I saw when I was looking up this whole Brett Favre thing,
Right.
man. Yo, prisons are a cottage and labor industry down there in the South, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
you never seen
Life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I know niggas out there working, cleaning the fields, still picking cotton. As inmates, you still out there picking cotton.
Yeah, you can throw me in the hole.
And you can't do nothing about it. And we talking about slavery is over. Slavery never left. We still slaves. Right now, we make this economy go forward, bro. That's why you think they had no problem giving a whole bunch of black people money, because they know black people go out there and spend it.
White folks
When Obama gave out them stimulus checks and all that shit, he knew what was going to happen.
That Dave Chappelle skit came to life.
Came to light, bro. We done gave these black people...
They're breaking their necks to give it back to us.
Oh, my God. Cadillac and KFC and
FUBU.
They know. They not stupid.
Oh, my
But that's our problem. Everybody wants to forget what their forefathers went through, bro. When you got to embrace that, man, and stick together, and we can get more shit done.
Oh, amen there.
You have 4 fingers and a thumb on your hand. Every individual finger is good for something, but a fist can knock somebody smooth the fuck out, bro. You feel me?
Especially a teammate who wants to have a mock auction with you.
And at the end of the day, if we continue to be divided, and division comes in so many ways.
And that's the thing too. Like when I saw the black boy back there, like yo, that's even like, all right, y'all know better than to try this shit with me. I'm thinking, get your ass, you get over here.
They is brothers, so it's funny.
No,
and it's like, yo, if I go against this, then they'll understand. But where am I going to be? People always, listen, you cannot think about where you're going to be after you confront somebody on some racist behavior. You understand what I'm saying? Because first of all, they're not really your fucking friend if they're talking about this, about your family, your brothers. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that be the problem. I heard something yesterday, right? And it said, I can't really remember how he said it, but it was basically, you learn more from inaction, right? Than or making a mistake.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather make a mistake than to not do anything. Inaction, I'd rather make a mistake. You understand what I'm saying?
So back to when I was in, obviously I was in a black person sparse area when I went to high school, right?
Can't you tell?
When I got
it's Darren.
So when I got up there, right, there was these 2 cats, and then somebody was like, yo, they haven't said it to you yet, but they always call, because there was three black students at the high school that I was at my freshman and sophomore year. They was like, yo, they be calling him nigga all the time. I was like, For real? I was like, I'll deal with them two in a minute.
Right.
Where's L at? yo, why didn't you shut this down? Why I gotta go handle this down? All right? Well, don't let that happen no more. You know what I mean? Cussing him out first. Now I'll go deal with these two.
Now I'll go deal with y'all.
But yeah, man. Yeah, P. Yeah.
No, we not going for that shit.
No,
and that be our problem. You know, we so much want to be liked that we don't have the ability to stand up for what's right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And what's right is right and wrong is wrong. You know what I mean? We can't sit there and say, oh, no, they're good people. They're not good people. I was watching something the other day, and the brother said, you know, our problem is we want to think that master's son and daughter don't have master's mentality.
Please.
You feel me? There's no way they don't share the same thing. Just because they're nice,
for them,
just because they're nice to you,
Yeah.
they figured just because they're nice to you, you won't think that they trying to get over, but that's what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? So stand up for your people, bro. At no time should you ever sell your people out. You know how much money I could be making with this radio station if I would have sold my people out?
Even a little bit?
Even a little bit, bro. And I'm not selling them out at all. I'm bringing them information.
Right on.
You feel me? So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's about that time, P.
Is it?
Once a week, a person steps forward to be more than a person, to be an example, a beacon, a hero.
The Stillwater, Oklahoma police said an officer was on routine patrol at 9:38 p.m. when he saw a tan Chrysler minivan. The officer turned to drive past the van after seeing it stop in the middle of the street and saw a 10-year-old boy sitting in the driver's seat. Eventually, the van went through the intersection in reverse and went up an embankment into the front yard of the residence. The officer then pulled his car in front of the van and blocked it. The officer then placed the 10-year-old in the back seat of the car. That's when the 10-year-old boy told the officer his dad wanted him to have cereal before going to school in the morning, so his dad sent the boy to buy Cheerios at the store. He did. However, the officer took the boy home. The officer found the boy's parents had been asleep. The boy then admitted he had just left home without his parents' knowledge to go to the store. 10 years old. 10 years old. By himself at 8:30. Driving. That's my hero. And he didn't crash.
It's time to find out who gets their cape and shades and takes to the sky as Newsweekly Hero.
All right, P, you only got 2 to pick from today, right?
Only 2?
Yeah, man, but we
See
were
my
talking
guy,
with it.
my main man, my main man. That's my guy. Listen, I'm only here so I don't get filmed. That's it. I'm not here to answer no questions.
That mugshot is legend. When I look at mugshot, I'm not one of those cats that look at the mugshot like, oh. I look at it and I want to know the story behind it. Like I want to sit down with that person and like tell me the beginning of the night.
I've been
Oh
there.
man, let me tell you.
I've been exactly where he is. I've been exactly where he is.
Right.
In a mugshot.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
all right, come on, man. Take this picture.
So
like, take this picture so I can go lay back down. Stop playing with me.
Lights in my eyes.
Like,
yo, no fallout from this picture.
Why should it be?
Marshawn Lynch is joining Amazon Prime's Thursday Night Football.
Why wouldn't he? You got
for the rest of the 2022 season.
You got Richard Sherman. You already know what he did. You feel me? You got Ryan Fitzpatrick. We already know what he did.
Making a bunch of babies. He out babied you.
Right. Who, Ryan Fitzpatrick? Yeah.
What do you do besides that?
We ain't worried about that.
Okay.
We got the Super Bowl champion. You feel me? We already know what he did. You got Tony Gonzalez. You feel me? If I'm not mistaken.
Boy Tony, right?
You already know what he did. But why can't Marshawn Lynch be on the team?
Right.
Amazon just trying to get ratings because the football sucks. I watched a little bit of the game Thursday. I said, what the fuck is this?
Oh, that was a hard dude.
Every game that's on Thursday night has been that way. So they just need to look. We need specific games for Thursday night.
And Marshawn would be spice.
Yes, he would.
To the dish.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Because he just
brings
said, listen, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, Like, what you motherfuckers doing on the like? He can say that. It's on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
He can cuss. You feel me? Marshawn probably like, can I be me? Can I talk the way I talk, or do I need to talk the way y'all want me to talk? No, Marshawn, go ahead, do your thing.
Do you, boo?
Do your thing. we got lawyers on it. We got the highest paid lawyers on your case, man.
Literally,
you'll just get a couple weekends. You feel me? But we do the game on Thursday. Turn yourself in on Friday. Yeah, everything's good.
Oh, and your next, mom.
Yeah, mom's calling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, P. Hold on. Let's take this call here. Mom? You on the air?
Yeah, work.
No, I'm on air.
Oh, goodbye.
Listen, you got to answer when mom calls.
Right. You know what? I didn't. Oh, wow. I took it for granted, my blind ass.
Yeah, you thought mom was on there?
I thought she was there. Like those first 3 that came in. I just.
Look, she's still on.
Oh, snap. Let me hang up the damn phone.
You didn't even hang up the phone.
Bye, Mom. I'll talk to you in a minute. Oh, snap. Okay, so. Back
that's what you do. That's what Darren DeVoue does.
Oh,
much like Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, there you go.
That's how you feel right now.
Yo, so yeah, Marshawn, I'm glad he hit the ground running. Yeah, that's what's up for him.
You mean hit the ground running?
You know, like you've seen brothers, there's way worse fall.
There's no way. Marshawn Lynch has not left where he was when he was in high school. You understand what I'm saying? So he can't fall, bro.
Okay.
Certain people get to a certain, and they change how they operate. He kept on playing football. He kept on running. He said, this is who I am. I'm going to stay this way. So there's nowhere, y'all can't take me down. Literally, y'all can't, it's nothing y'all can do to me. What have you seen from Marshawn that will make you think that he changed?
Oh, no, he does not give a flying fart.
No, he doesn't.
Not at all.
Why should he, at the end of the day? Why should he care?
In a very law-abiding way.
Man,
you know what I mean?
No, why should he care, bro? There's no reason for me to care. This is who I am. If you can't accept me, then get out my way, or I'll run you over.
Right.
Literally. But he has not changed who he was since high school. So there's no fall for him. He's already there. When he got locked up, he's like, this is what y'all thought I would be anyway.
He took that. There's no shame in that mugshot.
No, none.
I respect that.
None. I love him. I love him because he kept it 100, bro. He kept it real. He got the deals with Uber Eats. He do the commercials with them.
Oh, the commercials stay airing?
Why would they take him
I haven't seen them. I've heard Tracy Morgan. Well, probably it was Tracy Morgan starting the air anyway.
Right.
The rotation.
They rotate him out, but still, he got paid from that.
Right. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Hulu, I think they had him on Hulu. You know what I mean? Hulu has live sports. You feel me? Amazon. You feel me? Now he's gonna be on Thursday Night Football.
Thursday Night Football for the rest. For the remainder of the season too.
Yeah.
It was announced.
Let's go.
All right. So that is your first submission, and our second submission here. This young lady is Jeanette Lemus, and she was on the most recent season of Making the Cut on E! Network with Heidi Klum and Richard Gunn.
Okay.
She made it to the last 4. Finale is just starting to air recently. She just did an interview. New episodes air every Friday on Prime Video.
What is Making the Cut?
Oh, but she it's a fashion designer. Yeah. So, she designs clothes and whatnot. She has a shop here in Philly, in Philly it's named after her. Or excuse me, it's in Delaware County. Delaware County is named after her, Jeanette Lemus. So, yeah.
Oh, shout out to her.
Shout out there. She's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Out there. So, there you have it.
Where's the store located?
You know what? Hold on one second. Jeanette Lemus, let's see. Because I just looked up the fashion. Let's see. Jeanette Lemus Fashion. And she is, you can have it shipped to you. Let me full screen this stuff. And she is, Philadelphia. We're at in Philadelphia. Let's see, we're at Philadelphia.
Oh man, it's over. Yeah, so if you find
that's where you got it. That's when you cover up the blank spots.
You're supposed to have
cover up the blank spot.
You're supposed to have all that information.
Play. This is a team sport.
We're not a team. We're not a team.
Hold on.
We're not a team. Yeah, we are a team. Yeah. Wonder Powers activate.
Yeah, cover up the blank spot. At least bullshit. I mean, BS for a minute. Just
Bullshit.
give me, like,
What-
well, I'm,
what am I supposed to say?
Vamp, like, yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to tell this joke I heard the other day.
Oh, yeah.
So there was an Eagles fan, a Dallas fan, and a Giants fan in the bar.
Okay. I like where this is going.
The Eagles fan stood up and said, I'm 5-0.
Okay.
Go
on.
The Dallas fan and the Giants fan said, we're 4-1.
Okay.
The Washington fan walked in, half drunk, fell on his face, and they all got up and peed on him.
You know what? And you should, because it's bad. They changed their name, and then they came up the weak name and their logo. It's just this weak looking W too. So there's been a whole lot of fallout about that going on with that team. We'll talk about that next week. But
Yeah, man, they trying to sell it. He should just go ahead and sell it, bro.
Oh.
I mean, the stadium got urination water leaking from the top of the, you know what I mean? Like, just sell the team,
I've
bro.
talked before about how that stadium sucks anyway.
Just sell the team. Dan Snyder, you have single-handedly ruined the Washington franchise. And you've had some years where you could have had some good players. But you fucked your shit up.
Doesn't give a physical location.
All right, well, then we're not worried about the physical
She's
location.
she's got the Gmail, the clothing, and the Facebook page. She got the studio up, but it doesn't give a physical location as to where. You can contact Jeanette at JeanetteLemus@gmail.com. And also her, JeanetteLemus.com. It's her website, JeanetteLemus.com. So there you have it.
Awesome.
So those are your nominees, P.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my guy. Because I don't know too much about the other babe. But it's definitely great that she's where she is and she's doing what she's doing. But yeah, I gotta go with my guy, man.
If she'd have won season 3 of making
Marshawn
the cut,
Lynch.
If Jeanette would have won season 3 of making the
I
cut,
still would have went with my guy.
Okay.
Because I don't understand fashion. I'm not into
That'll
fashion.
lead you down that Kanye rabbit hole.
I wear sweatpants and socks and flip flops all day.
That is the truth.
So I'm not even.
That is your uniform.
Yeah.
So even if you were a millionaire, would you still just be wearing the?
Yeah.
Because I know, a couple of rich dudes that are just same polo shirt.
You have to remain who you are, bro. At your core, money can't change you. And even when I had money, it was still sweatpants. I've always worn sweatpants. I don't like. So when I was out there in the street, I don't like running in jeans. And my guys used to be like, "Yo, man, we going out, man. Put some jeans on, bro." I put some jeans on. I'm uncomfortable, bro. Like,
I can't go to the club.
I can't go.
Sweats.
And then I stand around in the club like I'm security.
Trying to get another check?
No, I'm not trying to get another check. Just making sure my fellas is good.
Okay, got
You feel me? Like,
Oh man. So that brings us to the end of this week.
end of the show.
Yeah, P. I'm gonna try and hopefully I won't be working straight in through.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week.
Hopefully next week.
Have some time. But yeah. Dante, I'm gonna work on my soul brother voice.
No, it's over for that.
It's over for that.
Yeah, it's over for
No, nigga.
Chalk it up.
What you mean? No, nigga, what you mean? What you mean?
What you just say?
What you mean? What you be talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm
talking about.
Like I wasn't raised in West. Come on now.
I'm about to say.
I can speak to talk.
You be forgetting sometimes.
No, but I'm on air.
Occasionally you be forgetting.
No. When the situation calls for it, I can revert back.
I bet
Easy.
you can. I bet you can. When the situation calls for it, I can revert back. Wow. See? My man ain't never had to revert back. He stayed there.
Okay.
And he made millions of dollars staying right there. So he just had this. He just. Most people say
a 4.64.
Have you ever
4.40?
It doesn't matter.
40 more pounds of shoulder.
Shit. But at the end of the day, he got arrested for a DUI.
Right.
Took that picture and got hired by Amazon.
Right.
Come on.
One of the 3 companies that'll be ruling this planet in the next 20 years.
I don't think they're gonna rule the planet.
No.
No, they're gonna rule Mars or Mercury.
Yeah, that's what
they heading to.
Good. All right, well, folks, thanks for joining us this week. Don't forget, for all your home renovation needs, check out the LeBron Construction LLC Facebook page. Also, go to Pressure Inc. for all your T-shirts, printing needs, signs. They got you. If you need it printed, go to Pressure Inc. That's all I have to say about that. Pee.
Yo.
I have to pee. So
you always gotta pee.
Yeah, man. I know all that daggone water. So listen, Folks, we'll see you next week. And until then, have a peaceful, productive, positive week. And, are we going to be from Jet Field this Saturday?
Are you asking me that question?
All right.
It's a home game. It'd be fools if
you wasn't there before when DJ PA system showed up and you wasn't there.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah. All right, then. Anyway, enough ball break.
Can't do
enough
everything.
Ball break. I
can't do everything.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. You're right.
Yeah, there goes some slow music. And we're out of here, man.
Okay, that Quiet Storm.
All right, bro.
Bye.